visitor's dog so much that he fled from the station and ran into a field where a bull was grazing. The bull frightened the little dog even more. Early one morning, Gordon's fire...
Gordon's buffers are crooked. Anyway, Gordon's crew was having trouble with lighting a fire.
There must be gremlins about.
Percy asked Thomas, what are gremlins?
I've heard they're little green men who play tricks, replied Thomas. Can we find one? Asked Percy. Pah, said James. Gremlins don't exist. They're just an excuse when things go wrong and no one knows why. If Firelighter says there are gremlins, there are, insisted Thomas. Huh, snorted James.
Sir Topham had heard everything.
I am expecting a VIP, a very important person today. She has heard that all my engines are really useful. Please prove it. Yes, sir, they all said. As long as the gremlins let us, added Percy. What gremlins? The ones in Gordon's fire, sir. That's why he's not ready yet. We'll see about that, thundered the Fat Controller. And he did. Gordon, I expect you to be on your best behaviour today. You are to pull the very special coach for my special visitor. But no high speeds, please. She won't like that. Gordon was proud and pleased.
Gordon's tender seems to be uncoupled, and the edge of the set is visible.
Driver says there's gremlins in the turntable, replied Gordon. They must be everywhere, squeaked Percy. At last the turntable was mended, and Gordon puffed away with the special coach.
Actually, there's two of them. Gordon was soon working hard to make up for lost time. After he arrived at the station, Sir Topham had became concerned. But Percy has a crooked roof.
Where's Thomas? He wondered. He's supposed to be bringing my visitor from the docks. Huh, huffed Gordon. Thomas isn't really useful if he's late.
But it wasn't long before Thomas arrived.
I'm sorry, a cow strayed on the line and we had to wait for the farmer to take her away. But driver says your visitor is here safe and sound. Indeed she is, smiled the Fat Controller. How nice to see you. Who is it? Whispered Percy. I don't know, replied Thomas, but the Fat Controller is certainly keen to please her. He's arranged a special party for her. She's got a dog, said Percy. Woof woof.
Annie and Clarabelle have disappeared. Gordon's buffer is crooked again.
Lazy little engine. The Fat Controller is expecting me to arrive on time. We're late because of Thomas.
Gordon's driver decided to make up for lost time.
I think we'd better slow down. This is an old line and could make things uncomfortable for the VIP.
And it did. She was taking a bath and the water was slopping about all over the place.
Ooh, she cried.
Gordon was very relieved to reach his final destination, where Thomas was waiting to collect Sir Topham's hat and his special visitor.
He blew an extra long whistle.
This frightened the visitor's dog so much that he fled from the station and ran into a field where a bull was grazing. The bull frightened the little dog even more. He ran back again onto the platform and over the bridge. He didn't stop until he jumped straight into Thomas's cab.
Woof woof. But he had a wonderful ride, all the way to the docks.
Look what's in the background. It's Fulton Ferry from Tux.
What's the dog's name? Asked the fireman. Well, after today's events, I think I'll rename him Gremlin. The Fat Controller chuckled. In that case, I've met one at last. Ho, ho, ho. Excuse me, sir, but who is your very important visitor? Why, didn't I tell you? This lady is my mother, and she agrees with me. You are indeed really useful engines. And my mother, of course, is always right. Woof woof.
So those are all of the Goofs found in Season 5 episodes, Gordon and Gremlin. I hope you all enjoyed this video, my dear train lovers, and I'll see you next time.